Hi, welcome to MGS Coaching Football. Coach Sullivan here again with you. And to my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I really hope I can tease you into pressing the button. I just completed my 38th year coaching football as a defensive coordinator, but over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. Today, in this Blitz film clip presentation, I'm going to share with you what we call a Rover combo stick. It's part of our combo family, which combines a go with a plug on the opposite side. Okay, so it's 2nd and 3. I mean, we won this game handily. I believe this, if I remember right, the score was 46-8. Final score we won. We're on defense, black shirts, white pants, and Alfred State College is in all white on offense. So it's 2nd and 3, and because it's on our 49, I mean, it's kind of one of those 50-50s. We didn't have a lot of film study on Alfred State. It's the only year that we played them. This was the 4th game, so we didn't have a lot to work from. But based on what we had, we were kind of anticipating play action out of this 21 personnel grouping. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some of the things before we get rolling here. Because I was anticipating play action, I'm telling our defensive backs to back up. Okay, the safety on the two receiver side, as you'll see, is going to be a little bit deeper. Okay, he's not as deep as I like him to be, but a little bit deeper. The corner is right where I want him to be. Okay, and I'm going to show you some of the positive things and some of the negative things. And this would be as if we were going through this with the staff first, and then the players separate. Okay, so here we go. Now that is the Rover there, lined up on the tight end. Okay, and the opposite inside linebacker is going to be executing the plug. Okay, that's how our combo family works. Okay, this is a Rover combo. The Rover here aligns in the tight end. So in this case, it's the backer who's on the other side of the football. He's saying Buffalo, 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 and he's going to execute the plug. Okay, and since it's a stick, I'll show you, it'll be much easier to show you on the tight copy. He should be plugging B gap. Okay, but for now, let's see how it looks from the wide copy. And then lastly, anytime we have this is a single width, okay, there's no wide receiver, our corner automatically rolls up. Okay, see, he's right there on the heels of his Rover in this case, and he's a solid 2 yards outside. It's check cloud. It's automatically check cloud. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, so pass. We got good get-offs up front. And look at all that pressure. Literally take the ball right out of the quarterback's hand. Okay, now let's go to the tight copy. Okay, so see, we got terrific alignments up front. This is our base 3-4 that we call 50, right? Head up, head up, head up, head up. He's in a beautiful, we say B split, see, toe on toe. He's way too heavy, but this is also his first game playing inside linebacker. We were ravaged by injuries at the inside linebacker position. He was our best next linebacker, meaning he was a starting outside linebacker, but I had to move him inside. Okay, and he ended up leading the team attack. Absolutely tremendous football player in all ways, shapes, and forms. Okay, so he's a little misaligned. He should really be here with his inside toe and the guard's outside toe. But when you see what he does next, you'll see what I mean. But yes, he did get coached up on this. I remove all comments so I can do this with you as coaches. Okay, so now here's the Rover again, right? He's blitzing hard off the C gap. Stick, this defensive end opposite the tackle here is going to stick 2 gaps into A, which bumps the nose into A, which means this defensive end should be slanting up into C gap. So this linebacker here can plug through, sorry about that, he should be able to plug that B gap. Now watch how this plays out. I will rewind this numerous times, okay? So, for whatever reason, this defensive end doesn't slant C, but watch what he does do. Great use of hands. Now he has completely penetrated the B gap. So what does the linebacker do? As he's been taught, watch this linebacker on this. He is going to make the defensive end right. See this? He exchanges, same color across his face. You exchange outside. So now he's in the C gap. That's fine. That's how we teach it. Okay? Second level makes the first level right. And believe me when I tell you, the defensive linemen love to hear that. Now, the defensive end here, great play, but he got an earful, right? Because we're not trying to teach doing your own thing and missed assignments are okay. This one happened to be okay. So that's, as a coach, you got to make sure that the outcome doesn't dictate the learning experience, meaning because this is a successful loss of yardage play, the kids think they did a great job. Well, no, you didn't, right? But the one guy who did is this linebacker. So let me go back to the beginning again. Now focus on the arrow, that linebacker. Absolutely incredible play. Incredible. Okay, now he didn't do a very good job balancing up his feet, right? He should have kept running up here, set the edge. We've got all kinds of pressure coming. But then that same defensive end has one big engine, baby. He never stops, and he's the one that took the ball right out of the quarterback's hand. Love it. Still got an earful, though, from not getting in the C gap. So now I want to go back and talk to you about the Rover on this. Okay? So the technique for the Rover, he should be clubbing and ripping. Okay? Club and then rip across so he can't get washed. So he gets a little caught up in that, as you'll see. See? Good club, but then he got pulled with it. He didn't rip. So he's late blitzing hard off of that C. It was where he should be. Okay, he's a little bit late with that. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal stick technique by this defensive end. Watch there. Tremendous. By doing that, he ate up two blockers. He's got two blockers. They're all eaten up. Okay? Now, the coverage isn't very good. It's not spectacular. It's a good job by the safety, but see, ball's on the hash. I want the safety there. So he's looking at the other end of the field. He should be on where the post is in the ground. He's not quite there, so he's set up a little too early. Not a good job here by the corner. He's in trail already. This is a zone blitz coverage. He has, the upper hand already, meaning he's lined up on top of the kid, and look, he's in trail. Not good. Not good. Okay, so pretty good there. Again, not terrific up top here, but we'll move on, as they say. So let's just watch this one more time. And again, what I'd like you to do, if I were you, is focus on this linebacker and the way he adjusts when same color crosses his face. They exchange gaps because of him, and he makes the whole thing right. If he didn't do that, the quarterback's going to break contain, and he might even completed a pass to either this tight end or the guy down the field. Okay? There's always something to coach. See, if he hadn't done this, number 3 here was that linebacker, there's a chance the kid, and that's where he was going with the football, he might have gotten it off. But that's also where you find kids with motors like this kid. He just is always hell bent for election. He's kind of hard to get mad at, to be honest. So, as I said at the beginning, to my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I hope I teased you into pushing that button. I really like to thank YouTube for providing this platform for all of us as coaches, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch.